Hi guys, welcome to my channel Vinyl Beauty, or welcome back. I'm Debbie if you don't know me. For today's video I wanted to do something fun. It's the Platinum Jubilee in the UK this week. Such an exciting occasion. It's not often or ever, I don't think, that a monarch has been on the throne for 70 years. I mean, that's just something to be celebrated, and there's just such a vibe in the UK about it. There's flags hanging from loads of houses around here at the moment. There's going to be street parties. And I don't know if I'm really a royalist as such, but even I've been caught up in all the excitement of it. And I just really wanted to do a look inspired by the Platinum Jubilee. So a look with red, white, blue and some silver platinum in it. Don't think I've ever done a look with that sort of combination, so should be a bit of fun. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so for this one we're going to use a bunch of different shadows from all different palettes. Really doesn't matter. You just, if you want to do this, going to need red, a white and a kind of royal blue matte and a silver. That's really all you're going to need, and I think most of us have got those in our collection somewhere. So I thought this was a good palette to use, the Suva Beauty We Make Rainbows Jealous, because it's got a couple of the shades in there that I want. I've also got the Festival from Juvia because it has an excellent red in there, so we're going to use that. I've got the best white in the world in Tako from Sugarpill, so this is quite a royal looking palette in its own, but I'm going to use that. And then for the silver, I've got the Nabla Cutie palette in Platinum, because the name of the palette was Platinum and that's what inspired me kind of to choose this one. So this is an amazing silver shade, so can't wait to use that again. So yeah, before we get started then we'll need to prime. I think we'll use a white primer so that we can make the white stand out as much as possible. So we're going in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, which is no surprise to anyone if you've been here before. I use this a lot. So as I'm filming this, it's Wednesday today and it's going to be a long bank holiday weekend for people in the UK, and all except for my poor husband, who's not got tomorrow off. He's very disgruntled about this fact because just about everybody else has been given a 2-day bank holiday, so like a 4-day weekend. He's got the Friday off, but normally we have a spring bank holiday which we'd have on the Monday, but they moved that to the Friday and then added an extra day in honour of the occasion, which would be lovely if they did every year, wouldn't it? But so obviously our monarch is 96 years of age and been on the throne for 70 years. I mean, that's just the things she must have seen in that time. And I can't remember so much kind of, I want to say the word fuss, I don't mean fuss, but you know what, there's so much hype around celebration of a Jubilee ever, really. The only one I really remember more so than that was in 1977, so the Silver Jubilee, because I was in the Brownies then and we did a procession all through our village and kind of a bit of a street party, and we had to dress up as characters from Alice in Wonderland, and I wanted to be Alice, and then my mum said, well, Alice just wears a dress, you're going to look really boring, and they didn't even get me a dress that looked like Alice's dress. And then Dad did a movie, like a cine movie, and I just wander out of the crowd and back in again randomly. So that's my memories of the Silver Jubilee, and lots of like trestle tables up in our street in our village. I lived in a very small village then, and people just throwing street parties, which I'd never seen before, and it'll be great to see some of that happening around here again. So yeah, very exciting. So for the look today, I'm going to start with my lower lash line. I'm going in with Cool Mood by LH Cosmetics. I am going to be doing a big blue wing. I'm not going to use blue eyeshadow quite so much. I'm going to do a big blue wing in this look, and I'm going to use lots of red. So I'm really excited to do it. So we're going to take that into my waterline. Which will hopefully cover up the traces of black eyeliner that I can't remove from yesterday's makeup. I don't know if you guys have the same problem. When I've used black eyeliner, I have smudgy black eyeliner that I'm trying to remove for days. I like treble cleanse to get rid of it, but it still stays there. That's what's so good about these LH Cosmetics pencils. Right, I want this to be pretty dramatic, so taking this onto the lower lash line as well as a base. And then we're going to smudge that out as well. I'm sort of going to bring that up a little bit so that it can join with the wing that we're going to put on there later. So just using Linda Hallberg LH Cosmetics 303 brush, which is my brush of choice for this kind of smudging job. And I didn't take the liner all the way in because I want to angle the shadow down in the inner corner. I'm going for it today. Really want to do something fun. No one's going to see me, as I say, because I'm off work and all I'm doing is watching loads of my Barbara Streisand concerts and doing makeup, which is my idea of absolute bliss. I've had such a nice week. It's been rubbish weather, and so I've stayed in. Well, not rubbish, but it's not been sunny. So I've just stayed in and just done some things that I want to do. Before we carry on with the eye makeup, I've just realised I haven't done my blush on purpose or my highlight. I want to go in with red blush and blue highlight. See, I'm really going to go for it today. So we're going in with Nabla's Adults Only. I haven't used this in a while. It's a fantastic blush. Yeah, I thought we'd follow the red, white and blue theme to the max. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. That's what makeup is all about, isn't it? Is just having some fun with it. But I think my husband's quite appreciated it, and when he's come home from work I've actually got some makeup on, because I'll never wear it when I'm working from home. I just can't be bothered, and I get so stressed with work, quite honestly, that I just don't want to do things that I enjoy to do. And isn't that sad? It's definitely, when I have some time off, it makes me realise like how, I want to say miserable, yeah, it's pretty much miserable I am normally, because I just feel so much happier when I've got time to myself and I'm not worrying about things and stressed about things. And I think a lot of it comes from just me getting stressed about work. So really enjoying this week. It's lovely. And I'm only back for 2 weeks and then I've got a fortnight off. It's worked out really, really well. Alright, we're going in with Skywalker from Kaleidos Makeup. I don't know if they do this one anymore. They got rid of some of the highlights in their collection. It's one of their space age ones. They might still do it, I can't remember if I'm honest with you. It's the only blue one I've got, or really blue. So we're putting that quite high on the cheekbones and we'll kind of mesh it into the eye look as well. And I know it doesn't go with the blush at all, but that's kind of the whole point. It's like I want to just do something a little bit out there. So how have you guys been? I haven't really done a sort of get ready with me kind of video for a while to just chat with you guys. I've been great, as I say. I haven't had a huge amount of inclination to do makeup or like the, I don't know, mental energy to do it. I've got the time, I just don't always want to do it. And it's not because I don't enjoy it, it's just because I let other things kind of occupy my headspace. I think that's the way to put it. When you've been working all week, it's almost like another thing to do, and sometimes I just don't want to do anything. I just sit in the garden and read books, but I've really enjoyed my channel this week. Okay, so we're blushed and highlighted up and looking slightly crazy. So I want to set this eyeliner underneath my eyes and kind of get the shape going on there. I'm not sure how good a blue this Indigo blue is in this palette, but we'll see if we can use that. I honestly thought I would have a palette that's got those sort of regal colours, like the red, white and blue in one palette. I couldn't find one in all of my huge collection of palettes. So yeah, I'm just setting that just by pressing that on. I don't really want to take another colour blue or take it too much further down. I want it to be like royal blue. That is setting it okay though. Can you see how this brush is falling apart? Has anyone else had this problem with Sigma brushes? Mine are just like literally the paint's all coming off of them. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, so I'm just taking that down in the inner corner, and it's just to give us a bit more space to add a bit more white in there. I haven't done one of these looks like this for a while. I'm going to go with the Festival by Juvia. Now I'm going to use Izafa. I think that's how you say it, Izafa. Because I wanted kind of a primary red. And I think this one's quite a good red. So I'm taking it in a circle shape because my wing's gonna go through the shape that I'm creating, but I want to take it quite high in this inner part so that I've got a bit more room at the front here, if that makes sense. I'm not bringing it down, I'm just bringing it across. I'm gonna really pack that red on. I need to start making notes of what shades I've got that are great in certain palettes, because I was really struggling, like, well, what good reds do I have? This one's a bit more pink than I remembered it. I'm going to go in with Love Plus from Sugarpill. It's dried up a bit, but it's a lot more red. So hopefully we can get a bit more red intensity into it. Okay, now in the little space that we've got here in the front, I'm just going to give myself a white base there, just with a white pencil. Kind of on this front piece here as well. I want to put a white matte there. And then into the white shadow, Tako by Sugarpill, and I'm just setting that white pencil with that white shadow. And I almost don't want it to be blended here. I want to leave it as kind of a stark white in a corner, because as I say, I don't want it going pink too much here. I'm trying to keep it white. Now we're going to use NYX glitter primer and cut the entirety of the lid, going all the way across from front to back here, rocking my head back so I can get right into the socket of my eye there. And then the whole of the lid is going to be silver, which is the Luxuriance shade from the Cutie palette by Nabla. And this is like such a good silver, or platinum, whatever you want to say. That's incredible. So I'm literally covering the whole of my lid with that. Doesn't matter if it gets a little bit messy in the outer corner, because we're going to cover that with a wing anyway. Whenever I've used this silver before, I've used it with quite a neutral look, and it's pretty stunning with a colourful look. Trying to go a little bit higher than my natural crease line, because it always looks better then. When I open my eyes, you can still see a little bit of that shadow, and it makes my eyes look a lot bigger, which is always nice. But wow, look at that silver. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow. I'm going to go off camera and do my gel wing. If you're interested in how I do my gel wings, there's already a video, and I'll link that up in the cards for you. But for speed, I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to use the Melt Gel Liner in Santos that came with the Amor Eterno collection. And I'll do my lips and mascara, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. As I say, to finish it off, I used the gel liner from Melt in the shade Santos, done a really dramatic wing, but not coming out too far. It's quite fat here though, and I like how it looks. Might start doing it a bit more like that in future, I think. But I've got it meeting up with the pencil that I'd used on the lower lash line. They're kind of almost the same shade. The only problem with that gel liner is that it's metallic, and I wanted it to be matte, so while it was still wet, I set it with the blue shadow from the Suva Beauty We Make Rainbows Jealous palette. And I've just finished it off with Melt Supernatural Mascara and one of my favourite liquid lipsticks. This is the Stunner Lip Paint from Fenty Beauty in Uncensored. So am I Platinum Jubilee ready? What do you think? I think I fulfilled the brief. I think it's pretty dramatic, but it's so much fun. I'm going to a barbecue at some neighbours across the road from us, and I don't think they know that I even do makeup. So who reckons I should rock this look on the barbecue night on Saturday? I think I might, you know. I think it's all just a bit of fun, isn't it? And getting into the spirit of a celebration like this. So if you're from the UK and you're celebrating, I hope you have an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you are doing anything. I'd love to know. But just thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, then I'd love it if you might consider subscribing before you go. But take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.